All right, so in the last episode, we went to the gym. We met Makai and Akachi, and then we also figured out Cordelia's secret. Her little secret is that she was not being faithful in her marriage, which we all did see that in her trailer for the Royalty and Legacy pack. So it wasn't a huge surprise. But then after the gym, we went over and we went to the Hijinks Festival, which was a lot of fun. We tried some new foods and we hung out with Akira. We saw Makai there, and then we also met Alosio, which we did think that he was going to be a good catch for us, but he likes mischief a little too much and started slapping us around. And we're not about that, so Alosio is out. Also, he works with the mob wives, and we're not into that either. So, this episode, we are planning on getting this yard together a little bit more, maybe planting a little bit more. I want to add a fence to the backyard just to kind of close it off a little bit from everybody else. And then maybe we will go on one more date with Enzo and just kind of feel how he's feeling about us. Oh, and we also need to buy a book. I'm thinking that we'll get a book that will help with her skills, mainly like gardening, maybe something for cooking, and then also for swordsmanship, because if you don't remember in like the first or second episode, we had a sword fight with Enzo, and I'm kind of a sore loser sometimes, so I'd really prefer not to lose again. So we're gonna get a swordsmanship book. So we already grabbed the gardening skill book because we're growing a garden, and I feel like we will be able to get quite a bit of money if we do well with our garden, especially because we're going to just have a few ways of money coming in. So we have the garden, we're painting right now, and then maybe she'll pick up another skill. But for right now, that's it. So I want to get that gardening book. We've got a logic book, and then we're going to end off with the swordsmanship book. I'm so glad that we have money now because that was 225 simoleons. Was it a lot? A lot? Not like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? But it was a lot. I do like my Sims to be having quite a bit of money just so then when I buy things, I'm not really thinking about it. But also, it's cool to be frugal. It's fine, even if you do have money. So, I'm going to have Guinevere work on some of her tasks for work. Right now, she's just chatting with a client. And then we are going to go ahead and work on the garden a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into build mode just because we have a few items that we can plant still. So let's get a couple more garden boxes. We will do the planter box that we already have, make it the same color, switch it around so that we can get to it easily. And then I think I want to do like a tree type planter box as well. And it looks like all of these plants need some fertilizer, and I am not sure if we can fertilize right now, but we can plant. Let's go with, let's go ahead and plant this sage, this plantain, but I think you can only have one in this box. It looks like she is talking to, oh, this is the delivery guy. I think that's the outfit that he has on. Oh, this older guy is feeling a little flirty. That's cool, 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 cool. Oh, he's leaving. We were going to have a conversation, but I guess not. That's fine. And Guinevere is still working on her project. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we can't plant this right now. So, let's go ahead and we can't plant that one either. That's weird. Let's figure out what is going on. We're going to go back into a build by mode. And then we're going to get this garden pot. I think, um, which one matches a little bit better? I like the one with the metal around the center. It just, I don't know, it adds a little bit of something something. We're just going to stick with one for now, and then I'm going to move this plantain over. See, starter vegetables, starter herbs, starter fruits, and starter flowers. And it doesn't look like we can get really anything else for the garden. It would be nice to get those standing planter boxes, but I think that comes with a different pack. So let's go ahead and move up our planter boxes because I would like to add a fence around Jenny's house. Should we use a legacy or royalty and legacy fence? This one's 110 simoleons. I really do like this one. Let's see if we can bring it all the way around the house. So we don't have enough simoleons for this house. Look at me trying to make it work. There's only 60 simoleons left, which that is quite low. So let's go ahead and find another fence just so that it's more cost effective, and we're not losing over 2,000 simoleons over a fence. Actually, I think it was over 4,000 simoleons that we had. So let's find a fence that might work just a little bit better, that's a little bit more cost effective, just because this royalty and legacy fence is 110 simoleons. So if we could figure out, how to save a little coinage, that'd be great. Because even though we are making money with our freelance or digital freelance career, it's not super lucrative just yet. It will be, just not quite yet. So let's go ahead and change up the fence. Yeah, see, that was 1980. That was way too much for a fence right now. Much better decision because now we have 2,645 simoleons. We can't bring it all the way back, which is fine. It would be nice to, like, bring it all the way to the sidewalk, but it's fine. So we're going to go ahead and get a gate so that even if we're not inside of the house, we can still get to the backyard. Okay, yeah, I think that looks a lot better. And this job isn't due until 9 a.m. Thursday, which is actually pretty good. But we do have the work that she was just working on, and it did get approved, so we got 465 simoleons. Let's see if we can come back here, yeah, and get her to plant some of these items. And then I was thinking about doing another job, but let's go ahead and ask. Yeah, let's ask Enzo out on a date. So let's try somewhere a little different. I think we want to go ahead and take Enzo over to, is there maybe Oasis Springs? I think is it a lounge? Let me see. Rattlesnake Juice Bar. So it's a bar. I think this will be a good spot for us to go. Oh, she is feeling sad. Oh, I wonder if he was feeling sad. Shared sadness. And then Enzo's also uncomfortable. Let's go ahead and express ugh, let's go ahead and express admiration. We're gonna hug. Just because Guinevere is in a dynasty, it's good for us to go ahead and pick the things that boost her dynasty prestige just because it'll make things a lot easier. I'm hoping this is all new, so we'll see what actually happens. It seems like Enzo is tired and Guinevere needs to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to go ahead and let her do that. There are some things that we need to mark off for our date, like social. Why can I not talk today? Like socialize with our date. And then we also need to sit and talk to our date. So let's come over here and talk with Enzo. Oh, that's the wrong table. Oh, yeah, she's sitting in your spot. I know. Let's just move over here and see if Enzo will also come sit with us. Okay, well, it marked it off of our tasks. Let's see. We also need to become playful at the same time. Let's see. Okay, now you guys are both sitting together. We finally did it. So let's go ahead and brighten his day. So I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. Enzo, I do get you. I really do. But I need you to get me and also want a child, you know? Because you're kind of our only hope right now, which is fine, but also Guinevere went on one date with you, and then we also hung out with Tybalt, and just the other candidates weren't up to par. So let's see if we can get him on board with having children. Do you think if they were to get married, he would change his mind? You know, I think I'm moving too far ahead. It's okay. We're gonna back up just a little bit. Let's just enjoy this date and see where it goes with Enzo. So it seems like both of them are having a really good time. They're both happy. Let's see if we can do some friendly interaction. Let's discuss expanding the family again and see. Oh, I don't think that interaction went through. Maybe it did. Let's see. See what happens. He's really trying to get this coffee. So he's probably just tired. I think that's why he was so uncomfortable. Let's do a little bit of flirting because we need to flirt with Enzo 3 times. And in case we do become intimate, let's make sure that he is all clear. Yep, so I'm all clean. No need to fear catching anything nasty from me. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Jowawa is here. Okay, and then Guinevere also. Oh, the interaction just canceled because nobody else was getting coffee. Okay, let's see. Maybe we could come over to the bar and grab some chips because she is getting a little hungry. Okay, as wonderful as that sounds, I'm not in a position where I feel comfortable doing that at the moment. So he's still not comfortable with having kids. But maybe if he finds the right person, guys, if he finds the right person, maybe it'll change his mind. But he really doesn't like talking about having children. It kind of brings down I guess the green bar is what? Friendship? It brings that bar down. So we will just leave it be for a little bit longer. But let's compliment his dynasty. Let's brag about our dynasty because it would be really great if we could combine dynasties. Okay, we already know quite a bit about him. We can ask him to be our romantic partner. I don't know why it's asking us to pick if he's single because I'm pretty sure he is. Let's go ahead and blow a kiss and then we can mark off this flirt with your date task. They are so cute. Okay, so that one is done. We need to kiss our date. And then we also need to become playful at the same time. So, what could we do? Should we do our first kiss? I think so. I think it's about time. We've got a great friendship. He's very happy. We're happy. So everything will trigger jealousy, which I think we already knew that. Look at them. Oh, look at that kiss. Adorable. They did it. And he just blew her a kiss back. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, so we need to kiss passionately, and again, we also need to be playful at the same time, which I don't know if we'll get there, but we can attempt to do so. Yep, they just had their first kiss. How cute. Oh, that's not for Enzo. That was Nora. Interesting. Oh, is this a seductive dance or are you just dancing? Oh, he just scared us. I'm glad you are so lighthearted. I really am. They are just having a great old time. This is great. I really do like Enzo and Guinevere together. I think they would make adorable babies. And then also, Guinevere can keep him kind of more playful since he is in the noble career, just to keep things a little bit more lighthearted so that he's not so. He doesn't seem super serious, like he is playful. He just pulled a mischievous gesture with us. So I think they can help balance each other out, especially if they become king and queen. Could you guys imagine? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself and I think I'm getting a little too excited for these two. They're not even actually a couple yet. They have, oh, there's a scandal. What just happened? I missed it. He was being mischievous and it looks like he's leaving. Romeo did something he was not supposed to do. I wonder who saw it. But, anyways, like I was saying, I'm really excited for these two. And I think, I'm pretty sure we're going to go with Enzo. There's not really anybody else that Guinevere is very attracted to. And so we're going to stick with Enzo. I think he's the one for her. Our date is almost over. Let's see. Can we let's do some stories. Yeah, let's do an engaging story. I don't think we're going to get playful on this date. We could try to do a passionate kiss, but I think we're good. So we'll just stick with what we're doing. We can do a deep conversation. And then we also need to go ahead and get home. We are almost pretty fabulously wealthy. We need to eat and then we also need to go to bed. So let's see how well the rest of this day goes. Let's brighten his day. So we got silver on the date. I wonder if Enzo enjoyed the date because right now he's very energized. And so, I think he had a good time. We had a good time. And I feel like these two are a great match with each other. Ooh, invite to stay the night? Would that be a good choice for us? Let's do there's just so many things that we can talk to him about, and I would like to raise their romance a little bit, but also I don't want to push it, especially if we are the one engaging in all of that, in all of the romance. I would like Enzo to pursue us as well. I feel like I've been queuing it up quite a bit just to get their romance up. So I don't know if that's entirely fair, but that's part of the game, right? So we can confess attraction. Like he hasn't left yet either, and it is quite late. Is it because we're kind of holding him in this conversation that he's staying, or is he actually interested? So that was autonomous, them hugging just now. So that was great. He loves to scare us. He thought that was hilarious. But okay, he is leaving, and then we are gonna go home as well because Guinevere is quite tired. She's feeling very happy about the date, and I am excited to see where this goes. I really am. I think they are going to be a great match for each other. Oh, she's pregnant. I didn't even notice. So let's go ahead and head back home. We are going to get Guinevere all set up, and I will see you guys in the morning. So Guinevere is still feeling really good about her first kiss with Enzo. She does need to get her needs together. Let me go ahead and play and get some things queued up. So she needs to go to the bathroom. She's already eating, and then she probably should take a shower, get ready for the day. We do not have any work tasks right now, so let's go ahead and find a gig. All of them are kind of on the lower side. Oh, here's one for 1540, underground art collector. Or the 100% definitely a legal job. I don't think so, just because one, it's a lower simoleon amount, but also why would you put that in the description, you know? So let's go ahead and find another. Let's go with this underground art collector. So it is moral gray area or justified usage of artistic skill. Or we can go with these ones are just kind of low, but I don't think Guinevere would do something that mischievous. So we are gonna pick the lower paying a job. This one is just for 370 simoleons. So let's go ahead and have her use the bathroom, use and sanitize. Okay, so does that sanitize us or does that sanitize the toilet? How does this thing work? I still have not figured out this toilet. So we need to chat with the client. We need to create icons on the sketchpad. We need three of those, and then we need to get those icons approved. So I think for the rest of Guinevere's time today, we are really just going to be. Our sink is broken. Okay, so repair this sink. Let's get this handiness skill up. For the rest of the day, I think she's just going to be working on getting her work tasks done. Maybe we can get a little bit of a tip just because, the job is only about 300 simoleons. And if we finish it early enough, then sometimes they'll give you a little bit more simoleons, which is cool. So let's go ahead and have Guinevere fix the sink. And then we are going to go ahead and get started on getting our work tasks done. So I really wanted to come in here and just see what candidates we have. So here is Art. He is a young adult. Guinevere thinks that he's basic looking, so I don't think that Art is going to be for us. He is cute, but just not for Guinevere. And then we also have Tybalt here. We think that he's attractive, which is awesome. He's ambitious, materialistic, a snob. We do know that he is the head of the Cap dynasty. But then here's Enzo. For Enzo, he is literally the only one that Guinevere has felt was very attractive. I wish we knew how he felt about us, but I feel like we have really good sentiments right now. So I think Enzo's going to be our guy. And I'm pretty happy about it because they are just so cute together. And I think they complement each other really, really well. So let's just stick with Enzo. We're going to continue chatting with the client and then let's try to see if we can get a few tasks done. Oh, it looks like Tybalt wants us to come over. It says, I have some exciting news to share with you. I recently adopted a child and want you to meet them. Are you available right now? So he is in Bellecourt Palace. And I want to say that this kind of just confirms that he has a family already. I don't think that he would want to have any more children just because I believe Tybalt is an adult. And so he probably wants to be around for his kids, right? So if we end up getting with him, we probably won't have any babies until, I don't know, like almost a week until he becomes an elder. And then elders don't last for very long. So we are just going to go ahead and skip out on Tybalt. But on that note, let's go ahead and find Enzo. Look, he is our first person. Look at that. Let's find him. Let's invite him over to Tybalt's house, kind of just to see how he does with kids, because we all know that he hates kids. We've talked about it many, many times before, but let's just see how he does with them. Okay, we have arrived. Tybalt is here, Enzo is here, there's a little boy here. I wonder if that's who he adopted. Did it say baby? I don't remember. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk with Enzo. It looks like, oh my gosh, she just kissed him on the cheek and she became immediately very flirty when she saw him. Did anybody else see that? And then they have another sentiment. You know what? It's been wonderful to spend time with you. We've made some great memories and we'll make many more. I'm sure of it. Yes, Enzo's the one. He is the one. And I think DeAndre is the child that Tybalt adopted. So let's go ahead and, oh, he's leaving. Okay, maybe we will introduce ourselves later. It seems like we're having a pretty good conversation with Enzo. So let's talk for just a little bit longer. And then, oh, he left. Okay, so we can't see how well he does with children, but let's go ahead into their castle here. And they are walking upstairs, so let's wait till they get to where they need to go. It looks like, let's see, let's, no, we don't want to do that. What am I looking for? Let's just come over to Tybalt and have a deep conversation. And then here is DeAndre. Let's introduce ourselves to him. He is so cute. He's got little curly hair. He's got some blue slippers on. I like his little vest and button up that he has as well. He's a little cutie. Let's see what the sentiment is that we got with Enzo here. Oh, it says that we are lovers. To be in love is a beautiful thing. I didn't even notice that. So we're closer from happy memories. We are smitten, deeply connected, growing closer from quality time. And those are all of Guinevere's sentiments about Enzo. But it says that we were secret witness. Enzo is feeling like Guinevere is looking at him in a weird way. Did she see something? What did she see? I have no idea, Enzo. I don't know if it's a glitch in the new royalty and legacy pack or what, but I didn't see anything. And I really don't think Guinevere saw anything. If she did, she's not thinking about it because all she sees is how cute you are. So don't worry about a thing. She is still very flirty from when she saw Enzo. Even though he left, it's okay. We can't really see how he does with kids. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he left because he saw a kid and he's like, nah, I'm out of here. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see how it goes because maybe he can change his mind. I've never had a interaction with the sim who hates children, so we'll just figure it out from there. But it seems like this is going to be a great situation for little DeAndre to be living in such a big home, and there's plenty of space to grow, which is amazing. Either way, DeAndre is going to be happy here no matter what. So let's go ahead and head back home. I want to really get done with our job that we had so that hopefully we can get a little extra money just because we did pick a smaller amount of simoleons for this gig. So let's go ahead and head home. So we have finally made it back home. Guinevere is quite hungry. So let's come over here and see if we have anything in the fridge. It doesn't say that we have any leftovers, but we do have some trash from our acai bowl that we made. I don't know why they don't just throw it away afterwards, but it's fine. We'll clean it up later. It looks like Guinevere wants to make a BLT. But I kind of want her to make something else, but she just spent $4 on this, so let's just have her resume the BLT, finish cooking that up, and then she is going to go ahead and continue to work on work and just try to finish that out as quickly as possible so that we can get some more money. But I am going to leave that here for you guys. Thank you so much for watching these videos. If you like them, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And Ginny and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.